In this week's episode, we'll show you the actual village of St Mawes before exploring more of the enchanted countryside here in Cornwall, and then setting sail for the highly acclaimed Helford River.
Well, welcome to the town of St Mawes. We're just going to take Hank for a little run around the beach, let him stretch his legs, and I'm going to give you guys a guided tour. But very quickly, if you're anchored here and you want to bring your dinghy in, you can come right up to the pontoon. It's free for the first 30 minutes, but then it's £5 after that. No in-betweens, £5. But that is for the whole day, and there is a lot to see. So, let's go check it out. There she is. There's the good ship Cadoha.
Should we go back down to the coast?
Yeah.
Good night.
Yes, you've just hit the nail on the head. That would have been like a blade of grass, wouldn't it? This thing here would have been like a blade of grass. Then an ant the size of a horse would be coming to eat you.
Isn't that crazy?
That really is amazing.
It's time to eat.
Our stay in St Mawes has taken us on another mini adventure. We're not in St Mawes anymore, we're in a place called St Just, and there's so many little nooks and crannies to go and explore and find around here. There's just not enough time. You could keep coming back and there'd be more and more to discover each time. And I'm not really a religious person either, but when you get a 1,000-year-old church, or any 1,000-year-old building, I always feel quite captivated by them. And so we've come down to this place here, which is the church in St Just. And the only reason we stumbled across this in the first place is because we were looking in the shops to buy some postcards for our patrons. And so the second layer of our patrons have a patron post where we just happen to pick up a postcard wherever we are at the time, and then, you know, send it off to these guys and let them know what's going on in real time. And the picture on the postcard was just so magnificent that we were like, yeah, 100%, we've got to go and see this place. And I imagine now we're here, it would have been a shot probably, what do you think, first thing in the morning maybe?
I think first thing in the morning, taken from out in the water, because I've never seen a setting like this for a church.
So beautiful.
It's stunning.
And considering it's a sort of overcast day, it's the evening, the sun's over the trees, it still looks absolutely stunning. So I can give you a look around and come see it with us. 50. Oh. One of the things that I find so captivating about old buildings, and you see, you know, castles, cathedrals, churches, old mosques even. One of the things that I find so interesting about them is because when I stand inside them, my mind just, I daydream, and I wonder, when this was a new build, you know, what did people wear at the time? What was the debate of the day? You know, were they the envy of their friends? All the different people that got married here, you know, what did they wear? What did the wedding dresses look like over the ages? You know, from really simple little garments, the shoulder pads of the 80s and the big perms, to modern day, you know.
You still get married in it today.
And being a non-religious person, I always feel a bit weird, the idea of getting married in a religious place. I feel like it's a place of worship for a lot of people, and I, you know, anyone who knows me and my particularly colourful relationship with Sunday school as a kid, you know, might think, oh, but I do sort of admire the architecture and the history and I do wonder about it. What a place. This is arguably one of the most beautifully set churches I think I've ever seen.
I think it is the most
Ever.
beautiful. These are quite sad. For Mum, wish you could see this beautiful place. With love, Sonia. Missed each day until we meet again. I think this might make me cry. This was an 11-year-old boy. Let's go to the well. It's too sad.
I think Carly's just spotted the vantage point that this photograph for the postcard we've got for our Patreon post members. This is the spot where it was taken from.
I think it was, and I think it was at sunset, because once the sun gets lower in the sky, it starts changing colour. I think this is the spot. And what a spot it is.
Isn't it great? You ready to check out somewhere new? Or are you just keeping an eye on what I'm doing? May I pass? Alright, it's time to get the boat ready to leave, get everything stowed away, do the engine checks, and we're rocking and rolling out of here. We're going from Carly's new favourite spot, St Mawes. It feels like every spot we go to is a favourite spot. And we're going to head across the river, and we're going to head across the way, and we're going to go over to the Helford River. And the sun is shining, weather looks nice, so hopefully we'll be able to show you guys the Helford River in all its glory. And we've never been before either, by the way, so it'd be nice for us to see it in all its glory. Right, let's go. That was the first time flying the Mavic 2 Pro off of the boat, and my heart was like pop, 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 pop. Was it Roger and Lucy that gave us that?
Yeah.
So, Roger, Lucy, just know that we're up there, we're using it, we're getting the shots. Oh my God. I was like, don't mess up, don't mess up, don't mess up, don't mess up. We didn't mess up. Alright, Captain, so can we get some statistics on the journey so far, please?
I would love to give you some statistics, because right now we're travelling at 1 knot.
Okay, good, good.
In no knots of wind.
See?
Oh no, 0.3 knots of wind. No knots of wind.
That's what I'm saying, this is like, it's like the Black Pearl. That sounds like a prime fishing opportunity.
Against the tide as well, have you know.
Wow, see, look at that.
I think we should try and fish for mackerel.
For mackerel?
Yeah, I think we should put the feathers out.
I don't think we have any feathers, but I know what we do have. We have a big sand eel-y type looking thing. How's that? Carly is now practicing some single-handed tacking.
So you do the fishing, I got this.
After some fairly frantic tacking there, single-handedly by Carly, port starboard, port starboard, port starboard. I think she's found the wind, and we're moving. We have some fresh stats there, Captain.
We do indeed. We are now sailing about 3 knots against about 9 knots of wind and against tide.
Against the tide. Come on, Cadoha, and you've got a dirty bum.
Yeah. We have arrived. So we just come up and we were circling in the pool outside Frenchman's Creek where we were hoping to drop anchor. But having spoken to the local and the harbour master Ian, who's just called me back, it's actually oyster beds up that end. So there is this little red buoy, which doesn't look like much.
That one.
Yeah, so we have to be to the east side of that so you can anchor between that and these moorings here, which isn't a huge amount of space, but luckily for us there's no one else here. So we're set, and I think we're going to get the best sunset here as well.
Yeah.
That is the west. So yeah, nice little spot.
And since our last YouTube video, we have a couple of massive thank yous to say because we have had 2 new patrons that have joined the team. A massive thank you to Tim Sullivan, and in this case, I'm not sure if this is this man or woman's Christian name, but a massive thank you to Muggy, who has also joined the team and are supporting us directly and appreciating the filmmaking efforts. So thank you guys very much. And also a massive thank you to everyone that's just gone straight to our website and hit the run button and decided to support us that way. And a huge thank you to David Hornby, to Philip Grover, Victoria Posnet, and lastly but certainly not least, I thought this was the father and son combo that were actually offering this to us on the website, and I've just read it out in full and realised, but to D. Frierson and Son Limited, Marble Basins in Henley, under a business account, have decided to support us. Thank you very much. It's incredibly generous. Huge thanks. And if at any point in the future, you know, we are considering a marble hand wash basin in and around the Henley area, we will definitely have you guys on the forefront of our minds. So thank you very much. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys next time.
I'm making vegan sausages.
Oh, I see.
Didn't want them earlier, but I'm just pecking. What I think, just there's something about, like, maybe sausages I can understand. It's when vegans say, like, oh, vegan bacon. That really ticks me off.
They can have vegan burgers because burgers can be made out of chicken.
Yeah, fine. Take vegan burgers, take vegan sausages, fine. But vegan bacon annoys me, or vegan chicken annoys me. That stuff annoys. It'd be a bit like having a carnivore tomato, wouldn't it? You see this fillet steak? It's not a fillet steak, it's a carnivore tomato on one. I mean, it's just a dumb thing to say, isn't it? It's like, let's be real. Just be honest. Hey, do you want some vegan chicken? I mean, it's an oxymoron. There's no such thing as a vegan, unless you, I mean, a chicken in itself might be vegan, but the meat you're consuming, or the thing you're not eating vegan chicken meat. It's a silly thing to say.
Are you going to turn this video into some kind of debate?
It's not a debate. It's not a debate, is it? Anyone watching this knows